How's everybody doing? Come on in, come on in. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Please and thank you very kindly. I am tasty. I am prepping for my turkey. Y'all want to see my turkey? Let me see if I can reach the computer. It's on the counter. I don't know if y'all can see it from here. Hold on. Let me lift the screen up. Can you see it sitting on the counter back there? It's like 25 pounds, 26 pounds. It's like huge. It's really huge. And that big blue bucket right there, that's what the turkey is going to be sitting in overnight in the turkey brine. So, okay. But yes, I'm brining my turkey. I love brining my turkey. I don't know if you've ever done it before or if you know what it is, but I have posted the sorry. Thought I shared my live out, but I'm sharing it out now. So okay. But I have posted the recipe on my community page. The turkey brining recipe, I have posted it on my community page. Community tab, I should say. But yes, so that's what I'm doing right now. So if you want to check out the recipe, feel free. Check out the recipes on my community tab. I know it's a little late in the evening and some people already done some things to their turkey or already cooked their turkey. But if you haven't and you want to try brining it, feel free to follow my recipe. You still have plenty of time to get it in a good brine, but depending on what time you put your turkey on. I probably won't put my turkey on till, I don't know. I cook it in my roaster. So it takes a couple of hours in my roaster because I use my stove to do my dressing, my macaroni, my beans, the stove be already going full power, full Serato. So when it comes to my turkey, I put it in my big old roaster. I got, turkey roaster thingamajigger, and that's what it does. But I'm just cutting up my orange here. Cutting it up into 8 pieces. This is going to go in the turkey brine. Make sure you guys hit the like button, those who coming in. And if you want my turkey brining recipe that I use, it's posted on my community tab. You can brine your turkey up to 24 hours, but no longer than 24 hours. Of course, Thanksgiving is tomorrow, so you don't want to brine it for 24 hours because it'll be tomorrow night before you. But I'm going to brine mine for, let's see, it's 10:33. About time it gets in the fridge, it'll probably be 11:33. So I'm going to brine it to like 10 a.m. So that's about, almost 12 hours. But yeah, they recommend brining it for 12 hours if you brine it in no more than 24 hours. No more than 24 hours. So what I normally do with my turkey, I take my turkey out the freezer 4 days before I want to cook it, whether it's a holiday or not a holiday. I take it out 4 days before I want to cook it. And then I almost lost my train of thought. Okay, I take it out 4 days before I want to cook it. Let it thaw out, take it out the freezer, put it in the bottom of the fridge, let it thaw out. It takes a couple of days. After a couple of days, then I, take the thing out, the turkey. I take the turkey out and I start my brine procedure. And part of the procedure is slicing up some lemons, some limes, lemon, lime. Let me get some paper towels. 1 second. But anyway, let me know what y'all got planned. I'm just cutting up my garlics right now. That The logo of it across the bottom of the screen is covering up some of what I'm doing. But ooh, let me turn my water on. Let's see. For those who are coming in, and I'm up here prepping for my turkey. Then after that, I'm gonna start on my greens and what else? Oh, I gotta make my cornbread for my cornbread dressing and make the cornbread for the greens. And I'm gonna be up for some time. After I get off of here and do my own, after I finish my own live, then I'm gonna check out some videos on here so I can be entertained while I'm watching, while I'm continuing, doing my cooking and stuff for tomorrow. But I ain't gonna stay up all night. It's 11:07. I'm gonna try to turn in by at least at least 3 hours from now. And then if I go to bed by 2, I can get up by like 7-ish, get like 5 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep, get up early enough and start putting all this stuff that's left over on that I ain't getting done tonight. So of them. But yeah, so let me turn my pot on. I got the pot on the stove, a large saucepan, not too large, big enough for 4 cups of water, and all your ingredients for your oranges, your limes, your lemons, for your onions and your garlic, your rosemary, your sage leaves, your bay leaves, and again, your dry thyme leaves. So all of that is going to go in the pot with 4 cups of water. So in this large saucepan, you bring 4 cups of water to a low boil. Then you want to add your salt and sugar. And again, it's 1 cup of salt. If you're using regular salt, it's 1 cup of salt. If you're using kosher or something more coarse, then it's 1.5 cups. As far as the sugar, it's 3/4 cups of sugar. So I got the hot water on now. I'm letting it warm up because we're going to have to put that 3/4 cups of sugar in there. And I have kosher and I have regular salt, but I like to use the kosher salt when I do my turkey brining. So I'm going to do the 1.5 cup for the salt because that's what you use for kosher or coarse salt. So, and you put the sugar in there and the salt, and basically you let that cook and boils and, stir it around, let it all dissolve. And then you put all the rest of these other ingredients, all the rest of that in the pot. And then you let that boil. You let that boil for about 30 minutes. About 30 minutes. And you want to reduce the heat to low and you want to cover it. So you got to make sure it's covered and it's basically on simmer for like 30 minutes. And then after that, pour the mixture in a bigger pot. Add the rest of the cold water because altogether you're using a gallon of water. A gallon. That's all the water you're using. 4 cups to boil all the ingredients. And then the rest, you putting that in a big pot with the boiling water. Put that all together. Put it in the freeze till it's all cold. And then after that, you want to get your oven bag, put your turkey in the oven bag, and put all that water into the bag with the turkey. And I'm going to show y'all what I put it's full of water now, so I'm not going to grab it. But I showed y'all earlier, if y'all want to rewind or check it out later, One of those bins you can buy from the dollar store, buy from Walmart, you know, the storage bin, not too big. Let me see if I can get it on the film. I have to adjust the computer. Okay, you see it back there? Hey, Miss Naturally Nolens. Hey, Miss Nolens. Hey, baby. Okay, you see back there that bin that I was saying you can get from like the dollar store. Everybody got bins like that around the house. So that's what the turkey is going to go in. I'm putting it in it'll go in there around midnight. And I'm going to let it brine overnight till about 9 in the morning, 9, 10 in the morning. And then after it's done brining, then take it out, totally rinse all that brine off. Otherwise, you're going to have some of a salty, overly salty turkey. Because you're going to put your regular seasonings on there. You're going to put all this and that on there that you normally put. And it's just going to be so overly salty. So you have to make sure you thoroughly rinse the brine off before you do your magic with whatever you do with your turkey that you normally do. The butter, the seasoning, the sage, whatever you do to your turkey. So, but yep. And you see my turkey back there on the counter? You see that big old boy? He's a beast. That thing is so heavy. He's huge. He's like 20 something. The thing is hard. Let me hold on. Let me bring this turkey over here. Ooh, see it? This thing is huge. Yes. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. But yeah. So that bad boy is going to be sitting in the brining solution. And where's my bag? What to do my bag? Oh. Here's the baggie. It's a regular oven bag. So, after your brining solution or your brining ingredients, boils for 30 minutes on the stove, and you take it out and you dump it in a big pot. Here, let me show you. I have this right here. So after the ingredients boil on the stove on simmer for 30 minutes, then you put in the big pot, fill it up with cold water, the other gallon, because remember you only need a gallon of water, 4 cups for the boil, and then you add the rest with the boil in a big pot. Put it in the fridge, let it get cold. And then after that, you're going to take this baggie, you're going to sit it in the blue thing. I'm going to have my son help me because he's going to have to hold the bag open while I put the turkey in there. And we're going to sit it in there. And then after I get the turkey in the bag, I'm going to have him pour the water in the bag with the turkey. And then we're going to tie the bag up. And it's going to be in the blue bin in the ice water. Because after you put all your water in the turkey in the baggie, you have to fill that up with cold water as well. And it's already halfway full of cold water because I didn't want to fill it up too much. So not only do you have your brining solution in here with the turkey filled up with the brining water, but you also have to have cold water because it has to be cold around the turkey as well. So it has to stay cold and chill for the brining solution to work. So that bin is gonna be real heavy. So that's why I gotta have my son help me. You know, he's gonna pick that up and put it in the fridge after we get the turkey in there, and the water around the turkey and in the bag. That bin is gonna be heavy. But he's strong. He can handle it. He can handle it. But yeah, I do this all the time when I get my little turkey for the holidays or whenever I make a turkey. So the water is hot. I'm gonna just sit it right here. Matter of fact, let me I don't want this to burn my plastic on here. So okay, got my pot. Put it down a little so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, I hope y'all can see that. So I'm going to put these big chunks of onion in here. And I'll put all the garlic that I cut, the 4 cloves, put that in there. Then our oranges, limes, and lemons. And then we need the sage, the bay leaves, the rosemary, and thyme, dry thyme. So the rosemary, we're going to get 4 sprigs out of here. This is about 2. This is 1, 2. And this is about 4. I can break these in half. So that's that. These are kind of hard to open. And the bay leaves, I already had the bay leaves. Oops, almost dropped one. Because the bay leaves, I had bought some the other day because I had made, when I told y'all I had made homemade chicken noodle soup for my son who had the flu like a week ago. So here's the leftover bay leaves. So we're going to put 4 of these in here. 3, 4. So we put 4 sprigs of the rosemary. We put 4 of the bay leaves. Now for the sage, we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those. And then, oh, some of them fell off the branch or the 1 tablespoon of thyme, dried thyme. 1 tablespoon. That's about enough. So, again, after your sugar and your salt has been boiling and dissolved, Then you put all this other stuff in there and you let it cook on simmer for like 30 minutes. So I'm going to take this back over here. And again, the recipe is on my community page. Community. But yeah, so I'm gonna let that brine on the stove cook on simmer on the stove, covered. Remember to cover it so it can simmer properly for 30 minutes. But as far as this turkey goes, tomorrow, when this turkey is done, I am going to post a picture on my community tab of the cooked turkey. And then, with maybe a few other things, that I'm up here, working on overnight and tomorrow morning. But I'm definitely going to put a picture up of the cooked turkey so y'all can know what my turkey look like. I got skills, y'all. A lot of y'all know I'm a personal custom cake decorator, but I can cook too. I done cooked online a little bit here and there, but mainly the decorated cakes as far as my culinary skills. But yeah, she can cook, she can bake, she can create. She's so talented. No. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope everybody has a wonderful, blessed Thanksgiving. I hope nobody accidentally burns up a turkey. If you are frying a turkey, please follow all safety precautions with frying a turkey. Make sure that bad boy is outside, far away from the house. For real. Far away from the garage. Make sure you start that heat low. You don't start that heat just blazing hot when you're frying a turkey. But anyway, I hope nobody have any accidents. Y'all be safe out there. Be careful. But tomorrow, try to find everything that you're thankful for, from the breath that you have, your sight, the use of your limbs, the family that you still have, the friends that you have. If you have a job, you have a house, you have, it's so many things to be thankful for. And that's why Thanksgiving is my favorite day. So I hope you guys enjoyed and watching me prep my turkey for my turkey brine. And as usual, Primetime Squad, make sure you like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed to my channel. And in the meantime and in between time, Primetime Squad, stay safe, be blessed, happy Thanksgiving, and I'm out. Deuces.